played. Actually the highest win rate on the hero over 20 games, so pretty impressive. For a reason, you know, I've been on the hype train for Pangolier for a very long time.
So you're Pango, because of the Pango hype train, you are also on Team V2 Gaming?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, let's see. We have all 5 of us on V2 Gaming. Let's go into this final game, Team Liquid versus V2 Gaming. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Sumi. Now, I'm excited to see this, though. Despite the fact that it does look like at the moment all the cards that have been dealt, they do favor that V2 Gaming with their lineup. If Liquid can pull this off, it's going to be a lot of fun, right? Snapfire, not a hero that I would imagine we're really going to get to see that many teams pick up here at the Major.
Yeah, definitely doesn't feel like the strongest hero in the meta right now, especially after the certain nerfs. And I think God's had a good point about how teams kind of got used to play around the Snapfire, because, you know, sometimes you need more time to adjust, see what the hero actually does in the laning stage, and teams got better at that.
See here, Liquid. I'm going to attempt for this. It's that first swashbuckle being used, but not really confident enough to chase
This is not what you want to have on your Tusk level 1. Like, if you get a kill with the Ice Shard, but you can't really trade that much, so you need to have that level 2. Also, they know that you won't be able to have a snowball on level 2. So yeah, Taiga kind of in a bad spot with this ability. BYW, Boots of Speed, has almost 100 damage.
Giving them quite a bit of a punch back there as they have to back off and prepare for the lanes. Quake already having to go through a south before the laning phase. And we'll see what sort of setups they do start with. We've got Liquid beginning with the Huskar Oracle on this top lane. Once again, Mickey on the mid as the Void Spirit against Ori's Puck. Of course,
I want to see how that one goes this time around, because Mickey was like, what, 2k?
He was 2k ahead 8 minutes in last game.
Pretty impressive. It is Void Spirit's favorite matchup, so it shouldn't be that bad for Puck, though.
I mean, and definitely the concern's going to be there for Liquid if Ori does have a better time in the lane than he did last game, and we saw how much he was able to do in game 1 despite having a bit of a rough time in the matchup and off the back of the first few moves around the map. So if he has a flawless opening, this Puck's going to be a right terror for Liquid to deal with.
BYW, like Elder Titan, is strong position 4-5, but against Oracle, it's really not that good, because Astral Spirit is dispellable right now, so it doesn't like to play into Oracle. You can also dispel the Lucky Shot. The top lane's not going to be that easy for V2 Gaming. Like, a lot of harassment coming out from the Huskar. Pangolier started with... he's dead, like the classic old 11 once again.
I mean, how it worked out last game, where he did, I believe, also give away the first blood. It didn't matter. He went on to have a brilliant time as the Legion. So maybe this is just all part of the big plan for
bottom lane, DY, one more hit. It's gonna... Yeah, I love that build. Like, I like what they're doing at the bottom. This is something that similar stuff that Team Liquid ran a couple of months ago. Like Wind Ranger and Tusk, you have this tag team works against the Roshan. One of the reasons why Snapfire decided to go for Little Shredder on level 2.
Huge amounts of quick damage there.
They need to be careful. Like, bottom lane could easily get out of control for V2 Gaming. It's a position 5 Luna. Every single time you get caught outside of position, the shard with the slow coming up from the Scatter Blast, it should be enough to take her down. So this is something that Chinese teams did not run, I believe, not even a single time in the upper division, position 4/5 Luna, and they already did that like 4 or 5 times already in this wildcard. So they definitely came prepared.
Yeah, for sure, something that they picked up and practiced between the two periods of playing.
Doing much better on the mid lane than in the previous game. 17 CS, Void Spirit 14.
We'll see up top, you know, trying to make alterations to the lane so that Old 11 can farm, grabbing the creep wave.
Good move by Insania. Gets the creep aggro and pulls the lane back. They can't really trade against the Huskar because he feels a bit too strong. He's going straight into Armud, has that Helm of Iron Will, so a lot of the region. Maybe they can try to isolate the Oracle and go on him with the Swashbuckle. Boots of Speed available on the ET, so they can just run at him, especially if they get a proc from the Lucky Shot.
Bottom lane, DY managed to get out of there just in time. And again, as you say, that combo just very deadly for this Luna. DY having to be incredibly cautious with his positioning against this Tusk Snapfire lane.
Insania moving on the mid lane, trying to secure the rune. Void Spirit still does not have a bottle, Ori does, but no one helps him out. They're just staying in the lane, so Ori can't get that rune. It's a region rune, forcing Taiga to pick it up. Very uncommon, because usually we see at least one hero trying to secure the runes for their mid laner, especially because he had the bottle, and the enemy hero did not.
True, yeah, just making sure they can take it away from them at all costs. Top lane, Liquid back to the top as Insania sweeps back into position. And continue to, as you said, this top lane, even though Old11's is getting a little bit out of this, but Liquid very much playing the strength of having that upper hand with the stronger duo. I mean, in both side lanes, really. Liquid just having these very strong sort of partners to begin things with. This Tusk, Snapfire bottom, and the Oracle Huskar top.
Insania's like, check what's happening. Are they having a lot of stacks? We possibly want to steal. They don't have the best heroes to steal the stacks with. Like Void Spirit's okay-ish, but he can farm the Ancients. Stomp on Insania.
So what they can do, can they finish him off?
Yeah, Orb of Corrosion is more than enough. Ori, who unfortunately just needs like 2 CS to be level 6, but Ori's also out of mana.
You're right, yeah, not quite having the tools to make us as impactful of the move as he would have hoped for. Sure, the Oracle goes down, but really would have liked to get a little bit more for this time spent up top. Bottom lane, getting aggressive onto Poyo.
BO2 just blocked himself. He's like, guys, I'm stuck. Bros, you need to help me. And they do.
Well, and might just be able to take out Insania, they do.
Yeah, this is similar to dieback. He TP'd, needs to walk back to the lane after this one, so kind of ruined the game. But doesn't have mana to use the coil, so he runs back. There's still a bounty rune there, so he could refill the bottle.
Let's see what we get in this 6 minute. Ori not feeling confident to stand his ground there against
Much
Mika.
better game from Puck this time around. Almost 3,000 net worth, Void Spirit 2.2k.
See mid, Ori. That's going to be the focus of this move from the two of them, and they'll get him. Collapsing underneath the tower. Ori taken out.
Not a single point in phase shift, so he could not dodge that snowball coming out from Tusk. TB is also doing fine on the bottom lane. It's pretty much always the same build on Luna. Position 4 or 5 whenever I see it, like it's Urn of Shadows, possibly Veil, and like you want to get that Aghanim Scepter. They have a really good setup with the Pango, with the ET, and especially Puck just to hold them in place. The only thing you need to have is levels. Ori, nice rotation on the bottom, but oh my god, they're actually going to get Insania once again.
Oh no, Insania, I mean they've only got the coil on the one of them, so Insania's actually going to be able to walk away unless Ori wants to go for this. He's able to do so. Can't quite chase for it further as Boxy will manage to cookie Insania back to safety.
I like how we killed him enough. You know, we did not want to completely ruin his game. We'll go for Tusk instead. Meanwhile, PYW trying to collect some XP on the bottom while Puck is making those rotations. And the 11 will be level 6, has a bottle, so if they decide to make a move on the top lane, they could potentially get a kill. Like, Huskar is a bit tough with that armlet, so he TP's mid instead. There's the roll.
Oh, we have the setup.
Oh, good shards.
Very nicely done by Taiga. Blocking off the thunder, and Mickey has the space to step back.
And over here, Radiant's top tower.
At the early levels, it's really annoying to play into like Shaker's Fissure, shards, but once you get the point in a shield crash on Pangolier, it becomes much easier because you can just jump over. PYW trying to stack it one more time.
Taiga and Mickey now be able to catch DY. Also DD to spawn for Mickey. So his potential for killing is going to continue. 1-0-1. Very juicy targets really this game for Mickey's early rotations. Relatively squishy heroes that the combo is going to have a good shot of 100-0 when he comes flying at them as this Void Spirit. Quite, but completely uninterrupted farm.
They have no stacks this time around. Like, they were focused on the laning stage. Insania, like, died 2 times, didn't have boots, so had to walk back to the lane, lost a lot of time. And now they're putting some pressure on the bottom. Tier 1 tower, Blightstone. And also damage reduction coming up from the little shredded armor reduction, sorry.
Jax thinks Radiant's bottom tower is about to fall. Can't say he's wrong.
But this time that's being taken, for sure, as much as Koifa is getting, Poyoyo is also, you know, he's pretty much having just as good of a time. Only a couple of hundred behind, and he is the Terrorblade. This hero that's going to have a bit of a tougher time at the beginning in terms of the laning when he's not got the Metamorphosis up. Question is, have Liquid done enough to shut him down? We see Tiger and Mika, they did come in with a smoke, maybe hoping if they were going to find the Terrorblade. I'll turn their efforts towards PYW mid. Mika a little off the mark there though. Remnant won't catch him. And PYW is going to try for the TP out. They will take him down in time. Mika with that DD, just enough damage to keep him off before he gets away.
Meanwhile, Boxy takes the tier 1 tower. It's a trade. They can still fight with VG Gaming's lineup. Luna is unfortunately not level 6 yet, but Koifa's very low. They just burst this.
I mean, yeah, just a dream coil to the face and he was gone. Instantly taken out because of that. Over to the side, we'll see the attempt for the Runas. Mikke is going to jump over towards Ori, but Ori's out with the orb. Throwing Thunder comes to an end. On left, jumps to the side. DY is ready to go. He drops down the ultimate. Insania trying to keep his teammates alive. Mikke will be able to jump out to the side. Boxy's going to start raining down the kisses onto DY as DY will fall. Liquid keep themselves alive after losing Koifa and are able to take something in return.
What you'll find laying
First Luna ulti, no kills from that. Kind of feels bad, but it is what it is. They have good heroes against the Eclipse. Like, you have Snowball to save your teammates, dissimulate, anything coming out from Oracle to stop the damage. So I don't think they're going to get too much value out of Luna's ulti this time around.
Unable to hold on to their tier 1 tower anymore. As Koifa pushes on. With no Dream Coil and with many of their ultimates on cooldown, they just don't have the way of bringing the fight to Liquid when they come looking for those objectives at this sort of pace. As Liquid beginning to open up the map. But still, Poyoyo just doing an excellent job of farming out of harm's way. Liquid not quite yet able to make a move to start dealing with this farm that Poyoyo is being able to get.
It always feels like you're on a timer when you're playing against Terrorblade and Anti-Mage, because Terrorblade is the king of this game once he gets the items. They don't have enough like magical damage to burst him, and naturally TB builds into Scotty, which is great against Oracle, great against the Huskar.
I mean, this should be a pretty solid move. As they're going on to Poyoyo, they take him down. An excellent smoke from Liquid.
They might go with the Roche Pit straight away. Like, Koifa has armlet, there is enough damage for the are maxed out.
Oh, in? Okay. He shows himself coil drops as well as the splitter. They'll burst him before any TPs are successful from Liquid.
Is Lyra going to let that middle tower fall?
They were hesitating, like, do we go Roche? They try to help the mid, but this is punishable. You know, you're playing against the Elder Titan, Stomp is maxed out, he has a TP ready, so could potentially just TP to the tier 2 tower and try to defend it.
Looks like VG Gaming is not going to go for it. Over here, Luna. That's really bad. Poyoyo back in the game. He TP's over towards that top tier 1. They've scanned it. They're going to scout it with the orb. They know that it's low. Oh, they're definitely going to try and make a jump to see if they can steal this. Quite busy able to finish up the Roche in time. He is. They even pop the false promise down onto him to make sure that he's safe to finish the job, and he'll do so. As they get the Aegis, they will lose Tiger, but they'll find in return Ori. Now he's ready to try and turn for more. The kisses start to come out from Boxy. Will catch PYW, and it's enough damage as well. Boxy finishes off a second kill as VG Gaming unable to escape in time. Liquid, they get away with the goals. They take that Aegis and have it on Koifa ready for the next move.
VG Gaming was not ready for that. Like, if they had ET there, I think they could potentially turn that fight into their advantage. You know, Luna still had the ulti. Just a good setup. They managed to kill only one hero, which is, you know, okay, but they just gave them Aegis. And this is the time for Koifa to start playing a bit more aggressive. False Promise will be up in 60 seconds, but they're trying to make a move.
Hard to do so though with Insania back by his side. What's the cooldown on the false promise? Still a full minute. Bit of an opening, but with the Aegis, Quakefa, a very tough target to commit on.
Boxy has Boots of Travel ready, so he can be the one getting a lot of farm on the map, split push, and punish any kind of split push that VG Gaming is trying to do. Going into Aghanim Scepter, it's still a decent Aghanim Scepter, you know, it got nerfed heavily in terms of like damage, but it's also one of the most fun ones for sure.
Absolutely could pull off some clutch moves this game with it, not just offensively, also with the potential to maybe save someone that has been coiled, shoot them out of there and far enough away that the VG Gaming isn't going to be able to capitalize on the coil stun. Liquid, they are going to want to get something done with this Aegis. Still a good 3 minutes to play with. They're beginning to gather around on this top lane. See if VG Gaming up to try and hold any defense. It doesn't look like it. Just want to avoid any involvement with these pushes from Liquid whilst Quakefa has the Aegis. As long as Poyoyo is getting his space, getting his farm, he is continuing to do so. Still holding up there, very much right behind Quakefa.
Yeah, if Terrorblade gets the farm, I'm really not worried about this game, because he can easily just take over. Pango getting caught. 11 went for a more greedy build, which is also fine, because you one-shot the creep wave with the Maelstrom on Pango, but then you don't have like the initiation tool, you don't have any kind of a save for yourself. But getting that Maelstrom allows you to scale, and they're not playing this game like right now. They're waiting for Terrorblade to get big, so I can understand why he decided to go for it.
Yeah, 2k down at the moment. It's not going to feel too bad at all for VG Gaming. It's really up to Liquid to try and push this lead even further. Halbert done on Quakefa. They're still very much at a point where they can get a lot done and a lot of objectives taken if they group up around the Huskar.
Minute and 40 seconds left on that Aegis. Problem is they don't have that much tower damage, so they need to like get a gank going and then transition into tower and possibly play with the catapult timing, because it's very hard. Like Puck can kill the creep wave easily. Playing into ET is also very hard, you know, you just group up, try to take the towers. One stomp could potentially make a big turnaround.
Look at Dire's bottom tower, Jax.
VG Gaming's positioning as well, just that 3 of them around mid, ready to deal with any sort of pressure that's put on by Liquid, and also just in a way that's keeping them in a constant area that if any move is made on their Terrorblade, they will be able to respond. Give the opportunity for Poyoyo to get the Sunder off, have the ability to walk away, just creating this almost impenetrable half of the map that Liquid are really struggling to get too much done. I mean, that lead that Liquid do have, it's slipping away with every passing minute. Bottom lane, Boxy has been caught trying to push out this lane alone. It's going to hurt Liquid if they keep sort of giving up heroes like this whilst not being able to keep their foot on the pedal, keep that momentum going. This game's not going to start looking any easier for them.
No, definitely. As time goes by, it's just going to be easier for VG Gaming, you know, to start the team fights. Puck has that Blink Dagger. It's like first item BKB pretty much on Terrorblade. He completed Yasha straight into BKB, yeah. Wants to be able to deal the damage because everything they have pretty much is magical. Also wants to be able to stand his ground, and he's seen that Heaven's Halberd, so wants to be able to pop a BKB before Huskar can cast it on him.
Over towards the mid, now she's going to try and make the 10 top point, but Insane instantly dropping down the pulse from it to keep his Huskar alive, but a great angle being found by Old 11 as he controls Insania, turns back over towards point, but he's going to end up going down. Mickey, he's got to jump away, he's got to get out of it. As VG Gaming, they're really shaking up Liquid. Despite the fact that there's less than 1k gold in it, it really feels like they're losing control of this game.
Definitely does. Makes it. Dropping very low.
Tiger is trying to turn on to Ori. And he's going to get caught out by the storm. They try cooking it back to safety. It's not going to get him further enough away.
And just the team fight from VG Gaming is a bit too strong. They have ways to reset it. I talked about Pangolier not having any kind of worries once he's rolling, and it shows. Like, he goes in, they can't touch him. Like, they don't have nothing to stop. The best way they can stop him is ice shards, and that's not really good. Because you can cut into backlines, find Oracle, pretty much a perfect roll coming out from Old 11, controlling Oracle and Huskar at the same time. So Huskar will need to have a BKB to be able to stand his ground. Also, like Terrorblade, I think he should just get Scotty next item, you know, tank up. It's great against Huskar.
Oh, it's so good against Huskar, right? Yeah.
The slow, anti-healing.
And it's massive. We'll see what Poyo wants to do, but you got to imagine that's going to be up there on his shopping list. And Liquid, what's the play? What's the move? They're grouped up. They're going to go for a smoke. I mean, they've got to. They've got to try and find a successful move. As with every moment passing, the victory just slips further and further away from them.
Scan, Radiant actually connects for a second, so they know something is up. Or he's like, I'll try to break the smoke. There's the Aghanim Scepter reveal.
They're not finding anything. VG Gaming just a step ahead. And playing in a way that's apparently making it unable for Liquid to ever really find a successful move against them. VG Gaming are just always prepared.
And lanes are always going to be in a good spot for VG Gaming. You have TB Illusions pushing one side, you have Pot clearing out the whole creep wave, Pangolier one-shots the wave with the Swashbuckle. Now, with the Blink Dagger, like, look where he's standing. He's just going to be really annoying to play against. Going into Yule Scepter to remove any kind of, like, silence, any kind of, like, he has a defensive tool. Also, Shard is one of the best ones. Like, this is one of my favorite shards in the game. The roll up where you just don't take any damage and he just queues it up instantly. Like me and Old 11, we're connected.
The iron builds are completely on par, yeah. So far, yeah, as you said, in the first game we saw a great showing, and this game as well. So it's looking pretty good. For Old 11, a few deaths here and there, but those sort of moves like around the mid lane, and now again the mid lane once again. The coil's down, they catch out Mickey straight away. Old 11 goes over towards the backlines with that rolling thunder and blink to make sure that there's no chance for the rest of Liquid to get in position to help one another out. Koifa's going to commit it, but the BKB is out by Poyo. He stands his ground, tears through Insania. The rest of Liquid, they've just got to run, but can they actually get away from this? The Snapfire is coming in from the sidelines. Snowball will buy a bit of safety here. Poyo borrowing the life from PYW to keep himself alive. They'll burst through Koifa, take down a third, as it's just Boxy and Tiger left alive, and Tiger, he's not going to be alive for much longer as Poyo steps up to the high ground, takes him down. Boxy, the lone survivor here, against another smooth move from VG Gaming. As Liquid, they really are just starting to look completely lost at this stage of the game.
Liquid,
what do they do?
They don't have the answer for this Rolling Thunder. They don't have the answer for the Terrorblade, the TKB. It's just gonna become worse and worse for them. I love how Old 11 actually just rolled in
just
after.
Boom.
Yeah, like I need to find Oracle. Yeah. Like I don't see him, but I will try to guess where he is, and he actually finds him.
Perfect play from Old 11. We saw there on the replay, I think, you know, pretty much if he's not straight in with the Blink Insania, it does get the opportunity to maybe get that false promise onto Mickey, and maybe Mickey's able to get his skill set out, turn things around, but wasn't the case. Old 11 is going to be completely on top of Insania every single team fight, making it incredibly hard for this Oracle to play his game.
Every single time lanes are pushed in, look where the lanes are standing. This is the problem from Team Liquid. Even if they want you, they can't make any aggressive moves. You have 3 heroes missing, 4 heroes missing, like you know something is up. Like no one's defending the towers. Next Roche will respawn in a couple of seconds.
See what we have here, Ori. He's jumping in onto the high ground. They drop the Dream Coil, but they won't follow up on this. It's Liquid. They've got to sort of take what they get. They know the Dream Coil's down. That's going to be good enough for them to say, let's try again with this smoke movement, see if we can get something going.
Dire, scan connects. They scanned 11. Radiant also using a scan to see if they're coming from that side. We're inside the pit. This time around, VG Gaming should be able to defend.
I mean, that's if they hit that
Maybe
quick enough, but again,
they're not scared, you know. They think, like, we don't care too much about Huskar Aegis. We take care of the rest. Once he respawns, he's, I'm gonna say useless, but TB can easily take care of it.
It certainly looks like it. No attempts being made to head anywhere close to the pit. As Liquid, they will secure themselves a second
They're like,
rush.
hey, you want Aegis? Go ahead, take it.
I don't think VG Gaming will be too bothered at all by this. Still 7k lead, and Oyoyo's Terrorblade has some wide done, and well on the way financially towards that Skadi. 2,800 gold in.
Oh, such quick reactions. Both of the heroes managed to blink out.
We catch him with the Remnant as he comes back down, but he's got an Invis rune, and these two don't have detection.
He actually hits him with that Aghanim Scepter with the Gobble Up. But it's not enough damage. Once Ori finishes his Aghanim Scepter, like, they're just gonna keep them in place. All the money gives in.
He is straight away. The setup's there with a blink. The Dream Coil, the save comes in from Tiger. As it comes over with the snowball, but the follow-up then fall lever crashing through the Thunder. The follow-up sleep. VG Gaming just locking them down. Insania has to throw out the false promise onto Mickey to keep him safe. VG Gaming, they will back off now with their ult suspended.
Insania with the great plays, you know, using a false promise on one, using a Fate's Edict on the second hero, keeping both of them alive. He has that Gem of True Sight, so they want to take control of the map because they feel like they're losing it. Boyko, what is he getting? BKB done. We still haven't seen like the full potential of the Heaven's Halberd. Terrorblade after finishing SNY, going into Skadi, like that's just gonna be an item that cripples pretty much the whole team.
It's going to be so hard for Quakeford to do really much at all, even with the 2 lives that he has. If the rest of Liquid aren't able to somehow deal with and control Poyoyo. I've got the Ags done on Mickey, so additional bit of an answer to dealing with these backliners, getting in with the silences.
Dire's top tower has some radiant.
Even the puck, of course, at this stage with just the blink to rely on for quick reactions. If he gets caught by that pulse silence, it'll be a bit of an opening.
Like, I still feel they could take this fight right now, but they don't really have to. Because they have Aghanim Scepter coming out shortly, BKB on the Elder Titan.
Bottom lane.
11, rolling in.
Ready to go, straight in.
180.
And see if they can protect Quakeford. So Liquid getting in to help him.
It does not get better than this. Like, this is a perfect roll and roll up from Pangolier.
See if he can get out. He's going to put the BKB Quakeford. Head up to the high ground. Liquid are here around him. Foxy is going to start laying out the kisses.
A lot of spells kind of misused, but they defend the tier 2 tower. They took the tier 2 tower on the top lane. So all good for VG Gaming, even though they used meta. I would love to see Terrorblade possibly like picking up like 1 damage item and getting the Aghanim Scepter. Such great synergy with the coil from Puck.
Well, there we have it. They're going to try and get the catch onto the Puck, but he's out. Straight away, there's the backup coming in. Poyoyo heads forward with the BKB, the Metamorphosis. He tears through Tiger. Turns over towards Quakeford. The false promise will buy a bit of safety for him, but he's going to take so much damage as this comes to an end. As Quakeford will surely pop, and he does. The chase ain't over yet. Hold 11. See if he can find even more out of this. He's trying to turn towards Mickey. He has 1 more step to get away. Rolling Thunder's up. Hold 11. He's going to chase this. Going straight back past the tier 2 star, and he's just rolling around, and locking down the Void Spirit. Tiger comes in last minute with the snowball save. Jimmy is back up, and Mickey jumps to the side. The rocket will still end up going down, and VG Gaming, they're just cleaning them up again, 1 by 1. A blink out from Poxy will save his life, but it's 3 dead yet again. As Liquid, it really does feel this game that they've come out with this Huskar Oracle that they have, of course, had great historic success with. But VG Gaming, they were prepared, and they haven't let Liquid play to the timings that they want to at all this game.
Problem is they can't outpush the lanes, so they can play aggressively. you don't have the answer for the Pangolier. Terrorblade's not afraid of your mid laner. He's not afraid of your safe laner. So, like, he has a completely free game. And once again, 11 with the control. Like, one of the reasons why this hero had the highest win rate in the Chinese upper division. It's just insanely strong hero. Like, what he does and the items that you go for are always going to feel great. Like, one of the reasons why he's so popular is this Orb of Corrosion that was added to Dota. And then you have the Maelstrom. Maelstrom also got buffed in the recent patch. You have the Yule Scepter. Like, it's so I'm not going to say easy, but he has easy toolkit with all these items to just completely shut down certain heroes. Like, you see him rolling in, uses roll up, 180, turns around, then Yule Scepter after that. So that's like guaranteed 3 stuns with the Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, it's just such an insane duration, you know, if you're able to have the control to do so.
He has one of the best level 15 talents in the game, like plus 3 seconds Rolling Thunder duration on level 15.
See top. They can lock down this puck. Oh, he's able to get the phase shift off. He's able to get away, get the Dream Coil out, but he will die for this.
Oh, he got pushed off.
See what Poyo can do here. He's trying to step forward and fight into the 4 of them. He's going to pop the meta, go for mid-game. The sleeps out. Turn towards Insania, hold 11 again. Coming in with the Rolling Thunder. Up in the air, locks down mid-game. No chance for an escape from the Void Spirit.
Buyback from Insania. I don't think they can do much. Like, if that PBD did not get purged off, they just die in 1 second. And also Pangolier completely like shut down, damage coming up from the Huskar. Oracle needs to be able to purge off the disarm. DB. I talked about the Aghanim Scepter. I thought it was going to be like Crystallis into Aghanim Scepter, but I just love the straight Aghanim Scepter pickup. Because Puck uses Coil with the Ags.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they just snap. They all die. It's insane.
That's a GG right there. Absolutely, when that sort of play comes out, what can you do against it?
There is no counterplay. Like, the only counterplay pretty much is to have status resistance. Satanic does not give status resistance anymore. Like, Huskar does not want to get SNY.
And how close is he to that Poyo? He's got a bit of time for it. He's picked up the Demon Edge on the way. Actually looks like he's changing his mind and goes for the MKB first.
A bit disappointed, you know, just wanted to see the
quick
combo.
axe. And this MKB, of course, going to help massively deal with things such as Quackfoot's evasion. That's the thing with the meta and the BKB. If he steps into the fight with an MKB, he is going to just tear through Quackfoot, especially if Quackfoot's sitting at any sort of low HP or has just jumped in with the life break. It's very, very hard for the Huskar to find into a lineup. This is far ahead as they are. BG Gaming up 20k right now. On 11. Looking to start things up once more. Straight in onto Boxy. Setting up kill after kill, fight after fight, every single time, Old 11.
BG Gaming makes it look very easy, especially 11 on that Pangolier. Full MKB will be done in a 50 gold. It's very hard for them to like split push, maintain the map control. They don't have a single observer board on side of Team Liquid because he lost the gem. Puck has boots of travel, so even if you try to go for like out push a bit, he will catch you. Huskar on the top. Like, Huskar's on level 17 at this moment.
Oh no.
Pretty under level.
Oh indeed. Which means you look over and you see Poyo just about to hit the level 21. That's Terrorblade, just a massive. Only dying the once this game. So only the one time Liquid were able to catch him. Other than that, BG Gaming just showing their sort of immaculate way of being able to play and protect the movements of their Terrorblade.
Roche will respawn in 20 seconds. BG Gaming's like, don't care. Take 2 Roshans. You know what we're gonna take? We're gonna just take the 3rd Roshan, get either Refresher or Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah. And who's top of the list for the Ags? I guess what would be Poyo, right?
Oh, for sure. Like if it drops the Ags, like he gets it.
Oh, Liquid, they are able to get right off the DY. Having to turn around and attempt to invite BG Gaming. Poyo steps in with the BKB in the meta ball. This is Mickey. He'll die very quickly. Does buy back immediately. They're taking down a couple. But can they deal with this Terrorblade? They've got to run here, Liquid. They're trying to desperately get away from Poyoyo. As their Lemon's in, over towards Tiger. They get the stun onto him. They're trying to bet. He's still got a Sunder available as he takes the life from Mickey back up to full HP for himself as Poyoyo rips through another.
That's a dieback from Mickey. I think officially this game is over. They also caught Huskar. No BKB. They need to help him out.
The Boxy do anything to save him. He went back in and he's gone.
I thought they were just going to use Gobble Up and try to spit him out in the base.
That wasn't to be the case. I thought that they could at least try and throw themselves and get something out of it. They do kill PYW, so maybe with the fact that BG Gaming do just have the 2 heroes alive, it's going to give Liquid another chance in this game. But definitely not doing anything in their efforts to try and close that lead that Vici Gaming is just growing with every moment, as you can see on the graph.
Erika is buying Aghanim Scepter for himself, just needs 1,000 gold, so if Roshan drops the... Oh, it's a refresher, so either he can get it, they can give it to Pain. Like, they have probably the best heroes in the game for the refresher.
Yeah, the
Whoever gets it is just going to feel great.
Oh, they're going to be flying over that one. Let me say, old level with his plays deserves it. Oh yeah, the double meta is always very appealing. The old level's going to take it for now. We've seen how much he can do with 1 round of the Rolling Thunder. You give him 2 rounds, and there's going to be very little that Liquid can do to put a stop to him. We'll see if they do have any magic in them here, Liquid. 26k gold down.
I feel like at this point, if they like add the 6th hero for Team Liquid, they would not be able to fight this Terrorblade. Especially with the Aegis, now Aghanim Scepter on top of that, double damage on the bottom, they could give him the bottle. It's purgeable, you know, they have a Yule Scepter, they have Oracle, so they can remove it, but still gonna be scary to fight into that.
Sure, and I guess you can always sort of preempt that with the BKB. Charge in and make sure that they're not gonna have quite an easier time taking that off him.
Blade on 11. Old 11, whenever he plays Pango, it's always pretty much the same build. You know, get that Maelstrom, farm up, get the Yule Scepter, Blink Dagger, get a Basher, turn that into Abyssal Blade if it comes to that. So he's jacked. He's super farmed. He's second on the network. That's why I said, you know, he went for a bit of a greedy build, get that Maelstrom. If he didn't have Maelstrom, his network right now would be around like 14,000–15,000.
Absolutely, this has a huge impact in his build of this game. Boxy managed to finish himself up an E-Blade. Maybe another way that they can try and protect someone from the physical focus of Poyoyo.
There's the DD. Vlad's extra damage coming out from Luna. Lunar's Blessing. What is that damage? It's like 700-ish. DD gets first off.
See, Liquid's attempt to try and slow this down. They get the jump in on the Poyoyo. He's able to pop the BKB. Turns over towards Tiger. Tiger's out. Has got buyback available on the Tusk. They do lose old 11. Boxy able to burst through him. With the Pango taken out.
Yeah, this time around 11 didn't go in with the roll.
They go back in it.
Just going on Huskar.
They don't even need old 11. False Promise comes down from Insania, finds some safety. 4 point for Coin for trying to charge back in. Able to momentarily disarm Poyoyo, but it's not like damage.
Too high.
There's far too much coming out from this Terrorblade as that's Huskar down and out for a minute. BG Gaming, they do lose a second hero. PYW down, Boxy also able to get over towards the backlines. Ori's out. DY as well to fall. It is now just down to Poyoyo here. Buyback's coming out from BG Gaming. Luna's going to try and make her way back over to help out this Terrorblade. I mean, he's still very tough for Liquid to take down. Still has that Aegis. They're going to have to get through twice. See what they're going to do here. Poyoyo trying to turn us down his ground over towards Tiger. They've disarmed him for now, trying to constantly control him. E-Blade, the burst through the watch. They've taken him down, but Ori's back in. He's brought back and he's ready to turn the fight around as he chases in, looking towards Mickey. Mickey able to get out just in time with the Astral Step as he'll make his way back to base.
Terrorblade so tanky. He has that Paladin Sword on top of that, so he can lifesteal off Team Liquid. Did much better than I expected, like considering the situation they're in right now, but they're probably gonna lose.
I think it looks like he's able to get the BKB off in time though. Silent Times, 2 of them. Poyoyo turns, stands his ground, takes out Boxy, takes down Tiger. and they'll destroy the ranks as well. Boxy, he'll buy back Tiger. He's out for a full 70 seconds. They get the pullback on the Poyoyo, and with the BKB coming to an end, it's a bit of a window to try and take him down. Quite well. With the BKB, jumps in with the light break. They burst through him. The E-block from Boxy takes him down. As Poyoyo gone, Mickey with the setup, yaws into Red and catches out the Luna. Can they bring D1 down in time? D1 trying to turn, but he's gone. Another hero down and out. No buyback on the Luna. Looking to rectify the fight. Comes in with the thunder. Gets a beautiful angle over towards Quaper with the false promise already used on Mickey. There's no save for Quaper. Quaper's gone, but Mickey and Boxy, they are able to finish off Ori on the backline. Liquid, they're holding. They're keeping this game going somehow, despite being down 25k gold. The scoreboard has got that special number.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I just noticed. Man, you're focused on the right things. Maybe that's the sign. But Vici Gaming, you know, they're still in full control of this game. Puck buyback actually died after that, so it's going to take a while until he respawns. Another double damage on the top. I'm not sure if TB is still holding that bottle to try to get it. No, he does not. And he's also getting closer to level 25. We're gonna see that one again. Like Team Liquid's doing a very good job like controlling him. This is the first replay when they just kill Koikwa. He's tanky, you know, uses Satanic, but it's still not enough. Too much damage coming up from TB.
Still just pretty insane to see Liquid being able to pull this sort of a fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Whilst they've had sort of, you know, these 36 minutes have passed, we haven't even seen a glimpse of them being able to do anything.
What?
He's dead and gone, 75 seconds, he's out
What
of action.
could possibly go wrong? You know, I'm sitting at the river with 20% HP, just farming creeps casually.
There is maybe a chance here for Liquid.
Stormcrafter found by Vici Gaming. Not the best item. You know, it's good for dispelling things. You can dodge the snowball. You can potentially dodge like Huskar's ulti. Old 11 rolls in. Doesn't find anything.
Dreams there from Boxy with the blink.
Precious bounty.
Tiger. He's going to be able to jump with the shots. Tiger's going to go for this.
He's not getting that kill.
And that's going to pay the price for it. They're going to turn it back up to Insania. Going to keep him alive. The dream close down on the three of them. Boxy shoots Tiger back over towards safety. They may just have to leave Insania behind though. Insania will get taken out.
You took that escape too far.
The other two able to save one another. Now a minute window with no Insanianess. We've seen in the last defense, he was quite a crucial component for saving the cause that Vici Gaming did try and commit on and give that opportunity. But for Liquid to turn the attempted sieges from Vici Gaming around.
Oh, that's so much damage onto the tower. Leveler picked up by Terrorblade. I don't think you can defend this. Left you.
See what the move's going to be for Liquid. 30 seconds until they put the full squad back in play. Oh, Mickey steps in straight away. That's the ready to pull back together. But Poyoyo's from the Mickey. Straight in underneath the tier 4. He's on to Quake, but Quake was out for racing. Follow up with the knockdown to Mickey.
He wants him.
This rolling thunder control is going to be counterplayed here by Tiger coming in with the snowball. But Mickey's not going to be able to get out in time. He has got a buyback and use it immediately. But Tiger's out. Fox charging in, trying to put Vici Gaming away off the tier 4s. But Poyoyo's got to die instead of the victory. Taking down the tier 4 over towards Big Head. Die back from the Void Spirit. And with that, Vici Gaming, they should be able to finally close this one out.
Yeah, drone is falling. Time to call it. It's just that they did not have the answer for this Terrorblade. They played good with the lineup that they had. A lot of the problems that Vici Gaming threw at them, they don't have the answer with this Aghanim Scepter coil combined with the Aghanim Scepter coming up with the TV. Like, even if that's a different item, they still don't have the answer for it. And 11, man, what a performance by him.